Or that was badly
That was too
distorted. That
loud,
was
was it?
Yeah, it
Hi,
was very
welcome to
distorted.
Head Wreck, the show where we talk about the things that are wrecking our heads and we talk about the things that are wrecking your heads. I'm John, and Alan is here somewhere, but he's in pain because he's just fallen down the stairs rushing to get to this video, haven't you, Alan?
I have indeed. I love this video more than our listeners, obviously, even though they can't see the video yet, but maybe soon.
Maybe. Well, yeah, do you know what? I've often thought, could we, or should we post, these videos? I mean, it's literally just you on top of me on a Zoom
It
meeting,
is a
isn't
little
it
bit.
really? It's not very
It
exciting, but
is.
maybe we could throw this one out there. Maybe. Let's see how it goes.
I probably
Let's
should have a better background behind me than if he did, but anyway,
Yeah,
yeah.
well, yeah, well, if you want, you can, blur your
Next
background.
one.
I'm certain I can tell you this right now. I'm not unblurring mine. It's an absolute it's just it's the mess. It's a mess behind me. I don't know. If I move my arms, you could probably see a bit, but there you go. Yeah, so how are you, Alan? How's your week been? Are you enjoying this hot, sweaty weather?
Ish,
It's like
ish.
what, 30
Why,
degrees?
why is there a little dog on my camera?
It's not on my side. I can't see it.
Oh, isn't it okay? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
It
very, very warm, and this
it
is, this. Yeah,
yeah.
we complain about it not being warm enough, and then the one day of it warm, you're like, this is too warm.
No,
It's
I'm
too
not.
warm.
I'm actually actively not complaining about it. It's not wrecking my head because we get so little of it that I want
Sure.
it to the max. Right now, I got a text message today that asked me, is this the kind of sweaty weather that makes things stick to the inside of your leg? And it is that kind of sweaty weather, isn't it? Your ball sack sticks to the
Yeah.
inside of your hip.
I get sweaty hands though. I get sweaty
Do
palms.
you?
My fingers are wrinkly. You won't be able to see them on the camera, but like when you go in
As in,
swimming.
like, really? Okay.
Yeah,
From just
yeah.
from the heat. That's a lot of sweat.
Sure, sure. Let's just say it was from this.
Okay. Yes, it's
Yeah.
whatever you were doing
Yeah.
before this call.
The,
Well,
yeah, the one thing I will add though, the only problem with this weather, and this is something that really wrecks my head, is the stink off the kitchen bin.
yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anything you put in it now, because I'm really bad. I know you're supposed to put your food in the brown bin, that kind of thing. But sometimes you like your kitchen bin is in your kitchen, you just throw a bit of food in. But onions are the worst. Onions and garlic in the kitchen bin.
I
Stinking.
have raw chicken in my bin.
Okay, that's completely different. Why do you have raw? Like you have cats, don't you? Do you cats? Or can
Yeah,
can you give
I
cats
do.
raw chicken? Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know.
don't
I
know.
maybe just cut a hole in the bottom of the brown bin and they just wander
Yeah, or maybe
in.
just take your bin out. It's probably easier. Just take your
It
bin
is
out. Yeah.
no, because
Or
I was cooking chicken stuff on Saturday. So I actually it was a fresh bin, so there was a tiny bit of the fat left over from cutting off the chicken. And of course, I threw it in the bin, going it'll be fine
oh
because the
yeah.
weather was
Oh
kind
yeah.
of shite.
And it's been
Now it's
stewing in
warm.
there for a week. Yeah, stinking. Yeah. Love it. Love it. That's a great visual image. Well, actually, do you know what? You mentioned swimming pools there and the fact that yeah, it's almost like we've queued this up with each other, but we haven't, honestly. But I was going
Did
to
I mention
mention
swimming pools?
you did. You
Did I
said it's
mention?
like I've
Oh,
been in
my
the swimming pool
fingers.
with your
Sorry.
fingers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Which we
yeah.
all want a
Sorry.
picture of. So please send us a picture. Um, Swimming pools. Do you know what I was thinking of the other day? And it doesn't wreck my head now because they're not there, right? But do you remember those little pools before you got into the pool of the little iodine that you had to kind of put your feet into? We may have spoken about this before, like, and we were all
So
like, what the fuck is this for? I don't know if this was in every country because we have listeners all over the world, right? Especially in America. They love us in America. Hi, America.
hi, America.
We've a high percentage listener rate in America for some reason, which is great. It's not a complaint. It's just it's interesting fact. But in Ireland in the 80s and 90s, I want to say, probably dwindled out in the 2000s, but if you went swimming in the public swimming pool, probably private swimming pools as well in hotels, I'm not sure. But there was a little kind of a square pool that you walked through. It was only as high as your ankle and had iodine in it. Well, I think it was iodine. It was kind of that kind of color, wasn't it? Before you,
Antibacterials.
yeah.
So I need to jump in here. I've never been in one of them because I can't swim. I've never been in a swimming pool like that. Back in the 80s, I was never in them.
Really?
But how I know
But you
this is
have seen it though. Yeah.
because I saw a clip from Mr. Bean yesterday or the day before,
Yes,
and he's
yes,
walking
yes,
through that
yes.
exact
Yeah.
pool of antifungal bacterial
It was
stuff.
absolutely
I might go
rotten.
later on and stick my dick into it to see if does that help
Oh, do
anything.
you
But
know
yeah.
what? It'll absolutely help you and your fingers. It'll stop the wrinkles on your fingers. But it absolutely stank and it was rotten. And you used to try and
Yeah.
jump over it and you'd skull yourself on the tiles trying to jump over it. And then like it just left a brown trail it was like shit water on the way to the swimming pool. It was
I
disgusting. Anyway, I'm so glad that's gone. It doesn't wreck my head anymore, but it just came up in my mind there a while ago, and I was like, I need to talk about how head wrecking that was. But you know what even was even more head wrecking than that?
tell me.
People wearing the Veruca socks going around the swimming pool. Do you remember the white Veruca socks? What happened to those? Where are all the Veruca socks? That's what I want to know.
COVID got rid of them.
There you
Yeah,
go.
probably the foot and mouth disease got rid of them. I don't know. Yeah, but like verrucas, I remember like there was things that I was terrified of growing up with.
Yeah.
There was verrucas,
Yeah.
quicksand.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
For
You
some
were warned
reason,
about
yeah,
quicksand all the time.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. How many people do you know? How like it's definitely less than triple figures of people you know who've died from quicksand. I'm
Less
assuming.
than triple figures, less than
Yeah,
one to figures.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I do kind of have a story about quicksand as well. It's kind well,
Hang on, is this Indiana Jones?
no. It's
There are other
definitely
movies available.
it is definitely sort of a true story. Well, no, it is. Sorry, no, I'll start again. It's a
Hang
true
on,
story.
it's either true or it's not.
It's sort of a true story. No, it's a true story. Years ago, I was fishing with my dad, and I remember being in a field, and there was
Why
a
are we
kind
fishing in a field?
no, the field next to the river, right? And I went walking. What's so funny about a field next to a river?
No, you're saying I was fishing in the field going,
No,
geez,
my
we're not
dad was
catching
fishing.
much here.
That was,
Yeah.
yeah. So there was kind of like a, like an area when cows kind of in a field kind of get together and it gets
So
really.
remember, you're from the country. I'm not. So I even know what a
Okay.
cow is. So that just
Okay.
clarify
So
that.
there are fields with grass in them, and there's areas that the cows congregate and get really full of cow shit and mud and all that kind of thing. And I went walking across that and I sank into it up to my neck, and
Of
my
cow
dad had to
shit.
pull. I don't know. Do you know what? If I think back, it could have been a
Maybe
slurry
it's
pit
a
for all
swamp.
I
Yeah.
know. Yeah, I don't know, but I remember going
Or
into it and my
marsh.
dad had to pull me out. Yeah. That was the biggest catch he got that day. Well, hey, there you go.
That was
There you
terrible.
go. Now there, yes, quick. So,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
yeah, quicksand, verrucas. What else were we always told to be afraid of?
It's a
Stuff
guy
that,
who lives number 27.
yeah, yeah.
There was a lot of more weirdos back then, but they were never weirdos just because they were single men in their 30s living with their mother, like, oh, Jesus, something up
Yeah,
with
but
him. Versus now, that's normal.
yeah, and somehow they were ancient at the time, weren't they? Like they're in, even though they're in their 30s, they were
They
ancient,
were
and
like,
you were afraid
well,
of
they were
them.
like
Yeah, yeah,
27. And
yeah.
in fairness now, in your 30s and your 80s, you did dress like someone in their 70s now.
People still do because that's all in there, isn't it? It's really hard. Actually, that's something I find head wrecking right now is how to define a generation or a genre or a timeline now if you look through things online because we all wear stuff that we right now people wear stuff that we would have worn in the 80s. Do you know what I mean? So it's really hard to see. And then with
I still
the
wear stuff
onset,
I had in the 80s.
I'm looking at that that dog is on your screen now looking at you. And I'm looking at there's a dog on your screen with an umbrella in its mouth. I don't know what's happening there, but that but you're wearing it's a very summer shirt you're wearing, right? It's very Miami Vice, isn't it? Are you
It
gone?
is.
You're there. Oh, there
No,
you
no, I'm still here.
are.
Yeah, sorry. I was
It's
trying to
very
turn off the dog and nothing's happening.
it's very
That's what
Miami
she
Vice.
said.
Do you feel paranoid wearing a shirt like that? Like, would you wear a shirt like that to work?
Oh, I'm definitely going
Did
to
you
wear it
wear a shirt
tomorrow.
like that to work? Okay.
I was off. I was off today, but now I'm going to sound like an absolute knob here.
Okay.
I went for a walk and I'm wearing shorts. I don't. I'm not a big shorts wearer, but I
Okay.
need to because of the air. I was wearing this shirt with my sunglasses, and I was driving with my roof down in the car,
Oh,
like
fuck's sake. Wait,
absolute.
your roof down. Which car? Was this the BMW?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Go on. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm
Okay.
sure people are looking at me going, "What a fucking twat."
I'm
Anyone
not
who
going to
doesn't know
lie.
what a
If
twat
you
is,
had have gone past me, I would have went, you absolute twat. I would have.
yeah,
I would have. And in fact, if you had to
with your
come to
dick in your
pick me,
hand.
if you had to come to pick me up, I would not have gotten in. Just no. Yeah, but the thing is, though, I think a lot of people have gauged from listening to this podcast because this is episode 40, by the way. Well, hey,
Oh, congratulations!
yes, congratulations to us. It should be
I
about
haven't been on.
400, but it's not.
I haven't been on all 40. I'm just going to put that out there. I've been on all the best of them. I've been
You've
on the
been
best of them.
on as it probably I want to say
Half them, more than
32 maybe I'd say at least 30 I don't know you haven't yeah you weren't at the start you weren't cool enough to kick it off that's the way it was that was Kieran back in the day yeah episode 40 but I forget where I was going with that why did I say see that
Guards
wrecks my head
County. The girls.
my memory as I'm getting older, that's wrecking my head. I have to, is yours going? I just feel like I'm forgetting something, or maybe it's my
Totally.
ADHD, or I don't know what it is, but I'm just
Yeah, yeah.
forgetting stuff all the time.
Yeah, but this heat doesn't help either as well. And I was like, what wrecked my head yesterday was I got really bad hay fever. I've never had hay fever before,
Yeah.
but I had it for the last 2 days, and I was like, I can't remember anything. My brain was just not working. Is it age? Is it the heat?
I don't know. Everyone's saying it was the COVID vaccines and all that kind of thing. Yeah, who knows? Whatever it is, it's shite. It's really annoying. Um,
And
but
that actually adds to it a bit of a segue here. Going, what wrecks my head all the time is when I forget to put the oven on.
I no, I've never done that.
Or the hob on top. I put my pot, fill on my stuff, I put my water to boil it up, come back 15 minutes later, and the thing was I never put the switch on the wall. You've done that. I can see you're laughing. You've done
Yeah,
that,
no,
haven't
no,
you?
I have done that. I have done that.
You're
But
like, for
but
fuck's sake.
but
Yeah.
pretty soon AI is going to solve all our problems. Isn't that what we were saying in the
Because
last
it's going to
episode?
be
And
cooking. It's going to cook do another cooking
it's
for
gonna
us.
cook for us because you're gonna be like, Alexa, do the cooking, and I probably turn on someone's cooker now by saying that when they play this now. So
Yeah.
Alexa, stop the alarms or something random
Alexa, order anal lube.
per
I,
one click purchase.
Plus, I remember I have Alexis in my kitchen here, so it's like
Yes, you
she's like
do.
not again. She
Yeah.
she just went not again, Alan.
But I need to throw back to our last episode. So do you remember I mentioned about the AI and I was giving out about the
Yeah,
AI bot and would it sort my
yeah,
problem? And it
yes.
did. Okay, so
Okay,
I the next day I got a message from the AI bot saying, "Yes, give us the serial number of this product again," and I got refunded. So happy days. So it works sometimes. Let's
yeah.
put it that way. AI is good sometimes.
Sometimes I
Sometimes.
agree.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Sometimes.
But not in the form of sat nav. So sat nav is a form of AI, I think, isn't it? So I'm just going to do a segue from
Well,
my
it's not
ADHD.
artificial intelligence. It is actual recorded based on GPS. I wouldn't call it AI. AI would be more of a
Yeah,
case
oh,
of
yeah,
going,
maybe you're right. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, going, hey, there's a slow driver in front of me. What should I do? And then it gives you maybe a
Yeah,
response if you
yeah,
put it
and
right.
no matter what you say you want to do, that's a great idea. I think you
Yeah,
should do that.
yeah,
Positive
yeah,
affirmation with
yeah.
every response from AI.
Yeah.
Um,
And then an asterisk beside it going, please don't take this advice to
yeah,
heart.
yeah,
It's like going,
you may
hello,
make
you're,
mistakes.
you're, you're like, hey, ChatGPT and other AIs, I'm currently having a heart attack. What should I do? Ring 999 and an asterisk beside it going, do not take this advice to literally as we're only a robot. We're like, I need to know, should I ring 999 or not? But if you're at the point of relying on AI to tell you whether to get
Yeah.
medical assistance, then there's
Yeah,
something wrong.
yeah,
But
yeah,
anyway,
there is. Yeah, yeah. Speaking of sat nav, right? Because that's not a segue. I brought it up. But anyway, I had to use sat nav to make a trip recently, and it was a 1 hour trip. It said 59 minutes is all it was going to take. And I was going up in kind of the center of Ireland for all our listeners. And I was going to meet, it was a family occasion, right? So the sat nav brought me, and it was very direct route. Sat nav brought me all over the place and to
yeah,
tiny little roads. And I was like, what is going on? And then I knew it wasn't the right way, even when I saw a sign saying to where I had to go. But the sat nav was telling me to go this way, and they kept on bringing me roads. And I know we've spoken about this before, but I don't know what is wrong. It keeps on bringing me on the most what it calls fuel efficient route. So I had to
oh
turn that
yeah.
off. There's no, it's like, I don't understand. Just surely to me, the most fuel efficient route is the most direct route, not the
No, the
back
most fuel
roads route.
efficient road is walking.
Yeah,
Like,
well, that's practically what we were doing. But that absolutely wrecked my head. So what I did was going
yeah.
home, I followed one of my sister's cars, and that was fine. It was most direct route. But anyway, that was fine.
Did she know? Did she know you were following her at the
No, she
time?
didn't. She hadn't a clue. But so what came from that is right. It was a communion that I was going to. Okay,
Okay, okay, yeah,
so like, and I don't know if every country knows what a communion is. And as I was sitting there at the dinner, right after the communion, I was kind of going, is this something that happens in America, for example? I'm going to pick America as we were just talking about it, because I don't think I've ever seen a communion
but
on
it goes
any other
according to your religion.
TV apart from, yeah, well, like on any TV series or something like that, where you always see a wedding, you always see things like that and birthdays, but I've never seen a communion. Is it an Irish
Hang on,
thing?
you can't lamp birthdays into
No,
all
but
of this.
no, but as in
What
a
what
common
what what
celebration.
what religion are you? Catholic? No
No,
birthdays
I'm
for
not.
you.
No, not just talking about Catholic religion, but is it just an Irish thing? Is it communion just an Irish thing? I don't know, and I suppose I should have
Because
Googled it.
confirmation is a big one because there's the bar mitzvah and stuff in
Yeah,
Jewish. Sorry for my ignorance in that.
kind of.
Is it
Yeah, it's similar, I
Jewish? I
think, isn't
think.
it? But
Yeah, which
but
is
the
when you're about
communion
12.
thing, like I've seen baptism. That's kind of something that you see on TV
But
shows,
I've never. That's a
isn't
good
it?
point, actually.
But I've never seen a
So,
communion. It must be an Irish only thing.
so to clarify, communion is when you're roughly about 8 and you get to do your first confession and you're giving Holy Communion or the Holy Bread or the body of Jesus, depending
Yeah,
on your preference,
yeah,
for the
yeah.
first time.
For the
And
first
then that
time, your
basically going
first
is,
Holy Communion.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And then you're like, okay, you're now part of the Catholic Church. And then when you're 12, you're now confirmed that you're now actually Catholic. Because up
Yeah.
to that, you're like, Whatever, what are you?
You're
Too
whatever your
old.
parents
You're
say.
too
Yeah.
old for
Don't
Catholicism.
do it, Alan.
Um, Too late, too late, too late. Yes, I said Catholicism in general. I didn't say anyone in particular, John. But yeah, that's a good point. It's communion.
Isn't it? Yeah, it just kind of, I just thought of it. I've never seen it on any other TV. Only Glenroe. Glenroe will be the main one that you see it on from the 1980s for all our
Yeah,
American
I've ever
and
seen Glen
other,
Rowe.
there are other countries available. Glenroe was an Irish, not what do you call it? Like
Soap opera.
a soap like Coronation Street,
So
EastEnders, Home
it
and
was like
Away
Days of
kind of
Our
a thing.
Lives,
Yeah,
but
and it
in
was on
Glen
every
Rowe.
Sunday night, and you knew what I'm going to say when that TV show, the
Yeah,
theme
I
tune
never
came
watched it,
on.
but I know where you're going with
Did you
that.
never watch it? Ah, it was
No,
brilliant. Really
because
good.
I lived in Dublin, I had more than one channel.
Yeah, that's true. We in Ireland, old Ireland, only two channels, RT1 and Network 2, and that was it. They were deadly
Yeah,
at the time.
yeah.
Old Irish TV was brilliant. I really enjoyed it. I'm going to a wedding in Portugal, Alan, right? And it really wrecked my head because you have to check in. Okay, what is the checking in about? I may have spoken about this before when we did our country to country special, but I didn't get, okay, I know what it is now, but at the time I didn't get why you had to check in. So for me, it made no sense. You buy your ticket, then technically you go to the airport, you with your print off ticket or on your phone or whatever, and then you're there and you get on the flight. Why do we have to check in online
I
weeks
have.
before and
I think
then
I know.
check in when we get there? What the
Way
fuck is
back.
that about? It's
My
just
my
tell me.
understanding.
Go on,
My
tell me your
understanding.
understanding.
Is they have to do calculations of distance and fuel and weight with the plane. So they have an
You call
average
me
weight
fat?
per passenger. I said an average weight, so you push the average up. So if they know that if 20 people don't check in, they can probably put in maybe 200 quid less of fuel. It's something to do with weight calculations, is what my understanding of it is.
But
Sorry,
that's
that's a real answer there. Do
yeah,
you want a
no,
funnier answer?
no. I know that
Want a
makes
funnier
sense, but
answer?
but
It's a, so they know where to keep the kids away from Rod Road. That's the reason why for you, John.
yeah. No, okay, that makes a bit of sense, right? It does, but in my head, do they not like they have the fuel anyway, and they have to fill up the tank on the plane? No,
No,
anyway,
yeah, but
no,
no, no,
no.
no. They
I don't know
calculate
how
it all.
planes work. How do planes work?
I actually do know all of this. Ironically,
Oh
I
no,
actually do.
no.
No,
We'll
no.
save that
But
for another
yeah,
for
yeah.
an
But
airplane special.
the reason why, because they do calculations in terms of if they have to do turnarounds and stuff like that as well, in case there's any delays. So they calculate fuel to like the kilogram because aero fuel is really, really expensive. So yeah. So what I normally do to piss off Ryanair, I book out a whole flight and just don't check in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And bring
25
oversized
people.
cabin bags.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I eat 20
I've
protein bars beforehand.
I've all that to go through. So I'm sure there will be plenty of material when I come back to talk about.
But what wrecks your head, Portuguese people, you can't do stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Well, no, not specifically Portuguese.
Airports, it'll be the
Airport, all
airports.
that. I will, what I'll do is I'll recap our country to country special, which I don't know what episode that was, but I'm sure you can listen back, when myself and Alan went on separate holidays. I think it was on the same week, and then we both
This
recounted
time,
our
I
issues and
was going to say it was this time a year ago. It absolutely
yeah.
wasn't because we were not doing this podcast a year ago.
Well, we
Yeah,
were sort of. So we
yeah,
should have been. Yeah, like this is episode 40 and it should be about 400, really, shouldn't
yeah.
it? Something
It
like
should be.
that.
It should be.
Yeah,
But
or
yeah,
more or less.
we
Yeah.
will get better.
Yeah.
Life happens. Life happens. But something that is going to annoy you, and it's kind of something that I want to kind of talk about was you always see it in the airport, but you see it now with people in the park. Diagonal. Oh my God. The thing that really wrecks my head are diagonal walkers.
Diagonal walkers.
People
Like,
can't
oh,
walk in a
people that
path on a straight
walk.
line.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, I thought this was like
They
some
no,
new
they
thing at airports. I haven't been in an airport in 2 years. I thought it was something. It
you're
was like,
walking in a straight line, they're on the other side, and then just diagonally walk in front of you, and then you have to move out of the way. Like, just walk in a fucking straight line, or they walk in front
are
of you and then just stop.
are they
You're
on their
like,
phone? Is that what it is? They're on their
that's a
phone and
whole other level. No,
yeah, I
people
know, I
who are
know. Yeah.
just, I'm assuming they have some weird gravitational pull. I'm assuming that I don't get people who just randomly walk diagonally, like the path is so wide, and you walk from one side of the path to I don't get it. Wrecks my fucking head. Wrecks it.
Yeah, that absolutely does. Yeah, the whole, especially the diagonal walking. Okay, I'll let you know if that happens to me in the airport, but especially the stopping. You know, when someone is looking at something and they stop to read it on their phone, and you're like, you're in the fucking way.
At
Get
the end
out
of an
of the way,
escalator,
please.
you're like,
Yeah,
I can't go anywhere. I'm
yeah,
hurtling towards you on the escalator.
yeah.
And they go, oh, sorry. What did you think this thing? You were just on it 2 seconds ago, moving to this exact point.
I can't wait. I have a feel I should live stream the airport. The airport? Just everything I do in the airport to see if any of these things
Is this when head away
just
next
for you.
week?
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm sure there's going to be lots that wreck my head. So it's yeah, believe it or not, I think it's been 2 years since I was on a plane. I think yeah. So I look forward to see what changes or what things have gotten better, if anything. So yeah, let's come back to this one.
Who are you flying with?
Aer Lingus over and Ryanair back.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So the
So yeah,
baggage thing is different on the way back, so you can't
but
bring.
we all have our baggage on. This is not the time for
Oh my God. This is the fucking time for it. Now the podcast is headwrecked. Oh, and if you want to get in touch, you absolutely can at the lads at headwreck.com is our email. You can DM us. You can DM us,
it.
which is direct message us on all of the socials. You can
Head underscore
even
wrecked.
rate and review us on Spotify and on Apple iTunes. And also, which is one thing we'd love people to do because we do have a lot of listeners again, which is great. We love you listeners and we love the new listeners, which is great. So if you're listening on Spotify, or Apple iTunes or anything like that. Did you say Apple iTunes? No, Apple Music. What's it called? There's a new name on it.
Wherever you listen to your
Yeah,
podcast.
do give us a review, rate us, put in comments. We love to see There's a few comments from years ago, so we love to see some new ones because we did have a little bit of a hiatus, didn't
No,
we?
I
But
would.
we're
Yeah, yeah.
back.
I was only looking at the ones from a couple of weeks ago. Like they were like, "You're shit. I can't believe you're still online. You find us
Yeah,
funny."
you took
Uh,
those very hard. That's why we took a little time
yeah,
out.
and they're all
Poor
signed
Alan
off by
wasn't.
James. They're all signed off by James as well.
Yes, yeah. For any new listeners, James is our fabled friend who refuses to come on this podcast. And we know he does not listen to this podcast because he would have told us and given out by now that we've mentioned him so many times. So we will keep mentioning him until he comes on this podcast as a little ditty. So we look forward to that. That should
Well,
be
we
fun.
might do in the next episode give out his address and people can call on his door.
Giving out why he hasn't come on the podcast yet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Also, if you want to send us voice notes, you can by email or whatever like that. That's kind of the only thing because I'm not giving out my mobile number for WhatsApp, so not yet. So you can't send WhatsApps that way. What else have you got? What else is annoying you this
do
week,
you know
Alan?
what's really annoying? And it happens with Zoom, but it happens with every app. When you open up an app and then it says, "Hey, there's an update." I haven't opened you in like 3 months. What have you been doing for the last 3 months in the background?
Yes, yes,
Why haven't you
yes,
updated
yes,
yourself?
yes. That happens on so many things. And you know, so you're a gamer, I'm a gamer, I play the Xbox.
Yeah,
So many games on that. I have it set to auto update games, auto update,
same.
whatever.
Yeah.
Apps on the computer, auto update. It never does them until you click on it. What's the point of auto update if it doesn't do
Yeah.
it? Even the
And
phone
on the
doesn't do
X,
it.
yeah, and on the Xbox, it's like this update is 428 gig. Time remaining to download 42 days. You're like,
You need to get
seriously?
better internet.
Yeah. Well, no, I do have really, really good internet here. No, but you
Oh
know what I
yes,
mean. Like it
Alan
takes
has the
forever.
very, very fancy internet, don't you, Alan? What's the Starlink? No,
I have,
sorry,
I,
I'm not
act-
allowed to say that.
I,
Alan has it. Ooh, boop, boop.
I have multiple internet connections here.
Yeah, there's a lot about Alan that you listeners don't know, and that I don't know. Okay, it's a whole thing, and we're going to get into it. So, in fact, I think it needs its own separate podcast. what is
Life in
Alan?
times of water
What is
meeting.
Alan about? Or some name like that. We'll come up with it. I think we can do it. Yeah. No, we're not going to do that. Okay.
No, we won't. Yeah, yeah. Well, maybe we might do one about James.
No, we're not going to do that either. Well, actually, we could do it. He's not going to listen anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. We can make up all lies. We can make up all lies about it. You never know. Yeah, that's just what.
Oh,
No, yeah, but the
what?
app update is really, really annoying. Really, really
It,
annoying on the phone. I go in, it's like, hey, get for a better experience, update the app. It's like, but you could have updated. I've
yeah,
told you you're on auto update. Why didn't you update? You don't need my permission.
I
I
know.
gave you that
It,
permission by
I know.
saying auto
It's
update.
really annoying. I can't stand it. And I don't know how I'm going to fare in a different country with the internet. So I haven't done the fancy thing. I thought about it that you can buy extra gigs of internet for your phone
You don't
and
need to.
all that
If you're
kind
in
of.
the
I know
EU,
you get like, I think I get like 20 gigs of roaming internet. That should be more than
just
enough.
make
Like
sure you update all your make sure you update all your
yeah,
apps before you
actually,
go
well,
across
yeah,
there.
and turn off my auto backup photos and videos because obviously we're taking a lot of photos and videos, and that
Or
will
just set it to be
absolutely.
Wi-Fi only. Just set it to
Oh
Wi-Fi
yeah,
only when in a
yeah,
hotel.
that's true.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I
we could.
sorry. This not only head wrecks, it's also good, valuable advice.
Yes, it wrecks our head, and we talk about it, so your head won't be wrecked. But if it is, please get in touch. The lads at headwreck.com. A separate thing that is annoying me though about going away, Alan, and it's a very personal thing,
Next
is I,
week,
I don't I don't feel I don't feel I have the beach body I used to have anymore. I'm kind of like, when
did
you
you
have a
ever
trip.
have a beach body?
I I think, yeah, well, let's say I was more comfortable in it, if you
Sure,
like.
fair enough.
You know what
Okay,
I mean?
yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. When you're
yeah,
younger,
yeah.
when you don't really care. So I kind of, in all the weeks and months have gone by since I knew this holiday was coming, I was like, oh, I'm going to go to the gym or I'm going to go for walks. And
Oh,
of
the
course, I
effort of going to the
haven't
gym.
done any of that at all. So now I'm like, oh, great. So that's wrecking my head. So there's nothing I can do now. I'm not going to lose 14 stone in a couple of days. So so there we go. That's where we are with that. Oh yeah, lovely.
Just to clarify, if you've never seen John, he's actually not fat.
You were
He's
about to say
not.
not that fat.
No, I was gonna say, would you use the word big, but I've seen you naked, baby. He's not big either. But he,
Thanks, Alan. Thanks for that. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
no, you're not. But I know what you mean.
No,
Like,
no, no, and I'm not
like,
saying I am, and I'm not, but
and it doesn't matter
I
if
would
you are
rather, I
anyway.
wanted
Like,
to, no,
be comfortable in
exactly,
yourself. Be comfortable in
exactly,
yourself.
but I don't right now. That's the problem. But that's on
Okay.
me. That's my own things going on, isn't it, really? But yeah, it is wrecking my head, but sure, there you go. And I was thinking of doing the whole diet things and, all these, and I couldn't be, I actually couldn't be
Just
arsed.
as a related question, how many wanks would you need to have to lose 14 stone?
14 stone of cum or 14 stone of weight in my body. It's the
Listen,
same thing, I
and
suppose,
yeah,
isn't
yeah,
it?
and yeah. Hi, why do you have 14 stone of cum in your
14
body?
fluid ounces.
Was that from your last weekend? Where were you last weekend that you 14 stone of cum inside you?
Come here. Have you been trying to get beach body as well? Is that what's going on with your hands? They're all wrinkly and like just from over tugging.
I have a good body. It's okay.
You do, in fairness. Anyone who has the confidence to drive around with the roof down on the car in a shirt like that, in their sunglasses.
In
Wait, no,
a,
hold on. I never asked you. Actually, please, please, I want so badly to tell me an answer here. Did you have music blaring as well?
no, I don't play any music in the car.
Ah, no, I wanted you to be an absolute tool and have music blaring. Something
No,
like
I would.
Madonna or something. I
Yeah,
could
no,
see you
George
doing.
Michael
Yeah,
crying.
George, yeah, yeah, something like that. Yeah, I could see it.
No,
Or Miami Vice, actually, in that shirt, the Miami Vice theme tune. That's what you should be playing.
but you know what? I lean into it.
Well, easily because there's no roof in the car. Anyone could lean in, and that's the problem. Actually, here we go. Here's a question I've always wondered because I've only ever been in a convertible once, and it was only for a couple of
Was that
minutes.
the same night you got the 14 stone of cum put inside you?
Yeah. It was, yeah, yeah. That was an accident. Stop bringing it up. If driving in the city, you being a city boy,
Oh, I know.
do you not
Yeah,
get
no. Yeah.
paranoid in,
So,
people
so
walking right past you on the
I have an
footpath
interesting story.
or that they
I have an
won't do?
interesting
Oh,
story.
okay, go on,
And
yeah.
anyone who knows any any city centre or Dublin especially, there's a lot of our friends, shall we say, who are vagrants, shall we say. I don't know what I don't know if I can use a real word on that, but anyway. And they're kind of coming up. I remember a guy was coming along begging between the cars. He comes and goes, all right,
And this is
buddy,
when
and
you
he's
had the top
the
down on
roof
the
down,
car.
the roof
Okay,
down.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
not my top down. He goes, do you have any change on you there, buddy? And I turned around to him. I went, I can't even afford a roof. And the man goes, leave me, and walks off. Yeah,
That
I was very proud of myself for
that
that
is
one. Yeah, yeah.
I like that. That is funny.
But
That
but
is
to
funny.
answer your question,
Yeah.
yes, every
Yeah,
single.
you
But I
would
can put
be.
I can put
I'd
the
be
windows
paranoid
up
on you.
so it's a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, but most of my
Love
driving when
that.
I'm
Put
driving
the windows up so if they do throw something and they're
and don't make
shit
eye
and
contact. Just
they
don't
don't
make
have
eye
proper
contact.
purchase to get height. It just hits the window. Yeah.
But like if I know I'm going to be stopped, it takes about 10 seconds to put the roof up. It's a super quick roof.
Okay. Yeah, I know, but I just feel
No,
really
you are right. You are
naked and
right.
paranoid. Yeah, I don't know. And is it not
You are right.
freezing? No.
No, no, no,
Because
no,
even
no.
on a
Like I
hot
mean,
day with the wind blowing, is it not
no,
freezing? Okay. Okay.
it's so warm because you normally because if the sun on top of you, normally you'd be in a car and you have the roof, but the sun is actually shining on you. But also, there's times I've driven across on a mild winter day with my roof down at night with my heater on, and it's such an amazing feeling.
Okay, the
Yeah.
heater on, turn on your feet kind of thing, is it? No?
I just the whole car and just the roof is there. It's
That's
so
so
good.
baffling. So, for any new listeners, Alan has a sporty car that you can retract and replace the
The
roof
roof, yeah, yeah,
whenever you
yeah.
want. And I just think that is just mental, right? And he's currently wearing a Miami Vice t-shirt, and it's to me, I know everyone's going to scream midlife crisis, Alan. Are you going through midlife crisis, Alan? Is that what's
Well, I
happening?
have that car a long, 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 long time. I've had it before my midlife. I've had my other cars for 20 years.
Have you had
Yeah,
the BMW? Okay, right.
yeah.
And I've never sat inside it. Never,
Have you not?
never. You've never offered, Alan, even with the top down. I had mine, not the
Well, yeah, I was
cars.
going to say, but yeah, whose top is down?
No, I've never been in it.
And
Someday,
you won't be. Yeah,
someday when you drive down to Wexford, you
yeah,
and
yeah.
James, the two of you down the M50 with the
Waiting
top down, the
for
heaters
the
on.
invite. No,
Wait,
I think myself and James are going to head there next week.
sorry. No, okay. So this is something that
No,
wrecks my
we're
head.
going there next
You
week.
have been invited many, many times, the both of you. You've decided not to come down, okay? Hopefully the next time we meet up won't be when Oasis are in Ireland
For the
again
50
for the 50
year
year
yeah, reunion,
rejuvenation and the boys are talking
rejuvenation, yeah.
again. Yeah.
And they're AI.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
OAISIS.
Oh, AI.
Oasis.
Oh, AI. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I like that. That's good. Yeah. Yeah,
Copyright, copyright, damn it, copyright, copyright.
yeah.
Cold mornings, hot evenings. You'd leave with your jacket on,
Oh, yeah.
and then on the way
Yeah.
home, you're like, I have to put my jacket, especially because I would get the bus, and I'm thinking going to die. Then people get on and close the windows on the bus. So it's double decker buses we would have in Dublin for those who wouldn't be from Dublin. And
They're
bus is
so hot. They're
roasting, and
boiling.
they
Yeah.
close the windows.
Yeah.
And like, what the fuck are you doing? And they're like, oh, do you
Yeah.
mind if I close the window? It's like, what am I going to say? No or yes? Well, like,
And you know what I love? I love like that's such an Irish thing, the politeness to ask, do you mind if I
but I'm
close it?
doing it
And
anyway.
the person, but like it's as if it's only affecting that person right there, right
Yeah,
behind you, like not
yeah.
everyone else on that level. But do you still do that Irish thing? So even though this week, so what I don't know what time of the year people are going to be listening to this, but we are in May and it is just tipping 30 degrees. It's been the hottest
Yeah,
day of the
there's
year so far,
a
or
yellow
on
weather
record in
warning there
Ireland,
was.
or something like that. Something crazy. So it is roasting,
Probably in May, yeah, yeah.
and I
So,
still brought my jacket. Which is
you know,
just it's such an
I do
Irish
get that.
thing. I still
And an
brought it because I
umbrella.
went, you know what? It could still piss rain on the way home from
Yeah,
work.
yeah.
It could. Absolutely.
Yeah, no, but it's a case of, I'd rather have it and not be cold.
Yeah.
Even though there's no chance of it. Like my bedroom last night was 27 degrees at night. I was like, this is bullshit. 27 degrees. No air conditioning, obviously, because it's Ireland.
Yeah, no,
So,
houses don't have air. Not really, not typically. But I just love the fact that you're bringing the umbrella anyway. So you're driving with the top down, the umbrella up on the M50.
the heater on, my wipers
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah,
Miami
hot
Vice
water
shirt.
bottle.
Like it's just ridiculous. Alan, just the mental image of this. Please, please send us in a picture. If anyone has seen Alan driving through Dublin, please send us a picture. Or at least someone make one up with AI or something like that because it is going to look as absurd as you think it is. But yeah, well, my head is slightly clearer. Alan, is yours a little bit? Mine is a little bit, and I have to say, I'm enlightened. I'm elated. I'm so happy that you told me about your car with a top down and your top with a car down. Story because that's just
Yeah.
amazing. I'll sleep well tonight thinking about that.
Next time I'm out, I'm gonna stick ABBA on just for you.
Do no, I don't know that song. Just for you, I've never heard that. I was singing that one. Well, hey, well, my head is less wrecked, and if you want your head to be less wrecked, please do keep tuning in. We thank you all for listening. We're the lads at headwreck.com. If you want to email us, DM us on socials, and we want to hear more from you. Alan, any last words of head wreckedness before we go? No,
No.
that's no, your head's wrecked enough. Thanks, right, Alan. See you next time.
Slán.
Bye. You hang up first.
You hang up. Do 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 do.
Woo!